my
Like a
signal.
gavel. Yeah, it's a gavel.
Good morning. It's Friday, January 31st, and this is the regular meeting of the Lorain County Board of Commissioners. Let's start with a pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Commissioner Riddell.
Here.
Commissioner Moore.
Here.
Commissioner Gallagher.
Here.
We have a quorum. Under resolutions, number 1, investments.
Move to approve. Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Gallagher.
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Number 2, appropriations.
Move to approve. Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Gallagher.
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Number 3, transfers. There were none. Number 4, advances and repayments.
Move to approve. Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Gallagher.
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Number 5, requisitions.
And we have 3 pages. This is the first one. We have second page. And page 3. Okay, that's all 3 pages.
Move to approve pages 1 through 3.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Gallagher.
Aye.
Number 6, travel.
Move to approve. Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Gallagher.
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Number 7, bills.
Page 2. And page 3 starts the special revenue funds. Page 4. Can I get a motion to approve?
I'll second.
Okay. Discussion. Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Gallagher.
Aye.
Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
County Commissioners may recess an executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, along with any other matters as specifically identified by motion in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code 121.22G 1 through 8. No executive session, correct?
No, no executive session
Do you
today.
wanna-
You wanna do this now?
Yeah. Move to approve the personnel summary sheet.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Gallagher.
Aye.
Can you give that? Public comment on agenda items.
Do you have any?
No, I just gave him one.
Is that an item number or is it on
Mhm.
agenda?
Yes.
Item number 12. Okay, Kirsten? Or Ms. Hill?
Yes,
Yes, I-
thank you. My name is Kirsten Hill,
Good morning.
and I live in, good morning.
Good morning.
Commissioners. My name is Kirsten Hill. I live in Amherst Township, just adjacent to what I think is described in number 12. And I'm curious about, it says finding, oh, I guess what you're doing is commissioning the engineer to look into getting bids to put the sidewalk in on North Ridge Road on the north side from Clearview Schools, which are located at the corner of Broadway and North Ridge, and have the sidewalk run west from there to Cooper Foster. Am I understanding that correctly? And then I have several questions. Who's going to pay for the sidewalks? Who would plan them? Who design them? Who'd install them? And then the big question is maintenance about that sidewalk. How long is it? And I have some knowledge of the topography there. So I don't know if you can answer any of those questions today.
We do have somebody here.
Yes.
I don't really hear it.
No, is it on? Okay. So the Northridge sidewalk, it's going to be where Northridge meets Cooper Foster Park Road and bends to the north towards Toledo Avenue. So it's going to go
Okay, so-
up that route and then continuing to Broadway and across to Clearview High School. So I think it's about 3,000 feet.
Could you repeat that where you're saying it starts?
It's going to start at Northridge and Cooper Foster. Now, most people don't realize that Northridge Road, the 4-lane section, actually bends north to Toledo Avenue and doesn't go all the way to the Broadway Cooper Foster intersection. So Cooper Foster continues east actually a little bit to where Northridge bends north, just a little east of the Broadway Assembly, I believe.
When you say Toledo Avenue's east of Broadway.
That's correct.
Okay, I was perceiving this description to be going west because North Ridge and Cooper Foster meet in
Over by
front of
Oberlin
Ridge Hill
Avenue, yes.
Memorial
It's the other, it's going from the Clearview High School to the east.
to the east.
That's
Okay,
correct.
Okay. Yeah, that's quite different. So it's going to
Yes.
be a kind of a scoop kind of a shape.
Yeah, that's correct. And this was identified by the Clearview Schools Safe Routes Plan. They applied for funding through the Safe Routes to School program that's through the state of Ohio and received 100% funding for the construction and construction engineering.
Okay, so the funding, I'm just having a conversation with him, but through the
We're pretty
commissioners-
lenient on your first visit.
Okay. Thank you. So the Safe Routes to School money then is Department of Education, Ohio Department of Education, or?
DOT.
It's DOT, it's run by the state of Ohio, ODOT. So I'm not sure if it is a federal source or if it's a fully state source. I'd have to look into that.
Okay.
As Mr. Armbruster
Okay, maybe I could see you afterwards about
Sure.
the map or whatever that you're putting together. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
That was the only one for
Yep.
agenda, correct?
Yes.
Is there any old business?
I'd like to just introduce Lee Prue to everybody. You know, we've had our first meetings. This isn't her first meeting, but our understanding is she's going to be our full-time consigliere. And so, for those of you that have questions for the prosecutor advising the commissioners, Lee is now in that seat, so.
All right, for anybody who can spell the word consigliere, I'm very impressed.
I can't say it.
Okay, welcome, Lee.
Thank you.
Under board business number 9, approve and waive the reading of the county commissioners meeting minutes of January 28th to 25.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Gallagher.
Aye.
Number 10, adjust the salary of Avon Lake Municipal Court employees, which reflects the county's 2/5 share effective retroactive to January 1st of 25. Clerk Court Kathy Navante at a rate of $1,261.60, and bailiff Buddy Byers at a rate of $872.80.
So moved.
I'll second.
Discussion.
Yes, for those that are watching, this is another housekeeping issue, but the county pays for 2/5 of the cost of the full-time municipal courts. And so this is the bookkeeping entry to allow the auditors to send those funds to the various courts. I think this is probably the last one.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Gallagher?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Under Domestic Relations, 11, approve amendment number 4 to the sublease agreement between the County Commissioners and Department of Youth Services on behalf of Lorain County Domestic Relations and Juvenile Court for their capital improvement projects to Lorain County Detention Home. Excuse me. State will match local funds for their capital improvement project 6040 to replace the Facility Security Control Center at the existing detention facility. The sublease agreement is effective retroactive January 1st to 25 in the amount of $74,779.20 for state reimbursements, which will be paid from Domestic Relations Court Juvenile Complex Capitals Improvements account.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Gallagher?
Aye.
Under the engineer, 12, finding that public convenience and welfare requires the installation of sidewalks along the north side of North Ridge Road from Clearview Schools to Cooper Foster Park Road, Sheffield Township, and authorize county engineer to advertise for bids.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Yes, I don't know if you have this item, this resolution. Could you put that on the screen? Because this, although the motion only has, two and a quarter lines on it, but the actual resolution goes in a little bit more detail in regards to the discussion in the public section. And at least tells you what we're voting on. This is the actual resolution. So I just thought it'd be appropriate since there was some discussion in regards to it.
Anything further?
No?
Can we recognize Kirsten Hill? She's wanting to speak. We like
That's
to-
at the discretion of the president, I guess.
My interpretation of this, if it's reflective in your thing, was that it was going to the west from Clearview Schools. So I don't know if you want to check the resolution to see that it says going to the east from
Okay.
Clearview Schools.
Thank you.
Anything further? Commissioner Gallagher?
Aye.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Under the sheriff, authorize Lorain County Sheriff and Administrative Fiscal Officer Deborah Williams to utilize Lower Met credit card in the amount of $10,000 for permissible expenses in accordance with the policy in ORC.
So moved?
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Gallagher?
Aye.
County Administrator's update.
Morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
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 Just a couple quick things here. So this afternoon, I've registered for the ODRC jail funding webinar, and I'll be tied up with that along with our grant writer, and I'm sure there's a few others that'll be viewing that along with me. And then also, just wanted to report that our Via Transit is going gangbusters. I mean, we can't keep up with the amount of people that want to ride it, and it's so nice to be able to report a good, positive program that the county supported for a while, and then just let you know that we do have some meetings scheduled with Mayor Brubaker coming up with regards to continuing funding of that program.
Oh, where you guys, I've been wanting to have a sit down and go over the finances of the current fixed route versus via, and remember how we talked about that?
Yes,
And how we can reduce the funding for the fixed rate and go to the via system and start creating partnerships with these communities. I know Mayor Bradley was, even when he was in DC here recently, was still bragging. He got to meet with the president of the company who came into DC.
yep.
And he is really bragging about Lorain County and the synergies between our cities. My concern is, what time frame do we have to sit down with each and every community that wishes to participate? Have we come up with dollars yet?
We do know dollars specifically for the city of Elyria and Lorain.
Okay.
We know the dollars that the county has available for grant funding. We're planning on a transit summit, which is basically part of the strategic plan, where we're going to invite all of our users, the stakeholders, and basically just get some information from folks on how we're going to continue funding the program. We
Yeah,
had
because my
our,
understanding is other private companies may want to step up in other areas where employment is available, that they would like this, so.
right, and we were able to identify our 20 most frequented stops
Okay,
with VIA. And of course, those folks are on the invite list. We just started planning this week, actually. We had our first meeting on it, where we're going to be, of course, working on an invitation and the date and a location and all those things as well.
now we've advanced funds out of our general fund instead of waiting for the federal funds that come in, correct?
That is correct. You saw a little bit of that today
Okay,
from Transit, yes.
and I'm sure Casey's staying on top of that to know that we'll be needing that money back in 27? Okay.
So, Mr. Armbruster?
I would think if you're getting into VIA because of the timeliness of when the grant is over with, that probably there could be a need for an advance by the county to the communities that want to join in, because their budgets are already established for 2025. So the suggestion would be that if they're committed, they have to commit. I would suggest they commit those funds, but we might have to advance the funds to continue to grow the system. So without the participation by the communities, I don't know how the county can continue to put $2.5 or $3 million into a program. Maybe you can. You're the commissioners. I'm just the. I have to we have to manage the budget. I don't get a vote, but I'm just telling you that the participation has to come, and somebody has to pay for it, or
Well,
something else has to suffer.
I know, but I'm looking at it more like, if we can, do we have the ability to reduce the grants that we receive from the feds and the state to offset, maybe reduce our fixed rates and kind of move some of that money over into the new concept? And that's kind of what I'm looking at. And then whatever shortages we have, we form these partnerships. So that's kind of what I was looking at.
Right, and quite honestly, with the cheerleader that we've got here, she is a cheerleader of transportation, and she understands and can really grow the system far better than I can. So I look forward to working with Karen and you all, but recognize that budget-wise, as we hit 26 and 27, as you all have stated, it's going to be very difficult to continue to offer programs that are not subsidized by all the communities and not just by the county.
When
So-
does the VIA pilot project end?
The,
From the funding, I guess, right? Yeah.
Well, if the funding ends, then the project ends.
right. So our contract was for 1 year, which was July to July. So, and if you recall, we had a slow start where we weren't using I think it's 560 hours a week is what we are contracted with VIA to provide for us. Well, we weren't using all those hours at the beginning. So we will probably be able to extend into the month of August. So our existing contract probably is going to end into August based on our hourly usage, weekly usage. There you go.
And that's the reason why I said that the advancement might be necessary, but the commitment you can get from city councils to process it, because they do not have it in their budget to budget through unless they've got some kind of secret money out there that I'm not aware of. But understanding what we did in the city of North Ridgeville, those budgets were established and we stayed with them through the entire 12 months. We didn't have a huge request, or even a large request, not huge, but large, there wasn't another rabbit hole we could pick up money. I mean, they have to account for this, so that's why maybe some advancement might be necessary by the county in order to move forward.
But aren't the communities, municipalities kind of on the same budget schedule that we are for June and July this year? They need to start working on 26?
Yes.
Because I don't want to wait till July and August when they've already done their budgets for 26.
Right. I just want to clearly, explain that the funds that the county is using are grant funds.
Correct.
So there's no general fund in this. This is grant funds from the,
But we weren't getting all of it right away. So I thought we had advanced grant.
And we do, we advance,
We
and then we
advance
get
general fund.
reimbursed.
Yeah, we'll
Yes,
get reimbursed.
yes,
Okay,
but we get
just-
reimbursed.
Okay, just making
So
sure.
there's a lot of discussions going back and forth as far as us funding the communities, and I just want to make sure that we're clear in how we're doing this. So it's federal funds that Transit receives, grant funds that we receive and request, but we do front those funds in order to get the services out as quickly as we can, and then we get reimbursed. It's like a revolving door. That doesn't sound good either, but, so the funds are there, we ask for them, we receive them, but there's always a gap in being able to pay out for the service.
That's what we did today with the requisitions. We got reimbursed $2 million for workforce development because
Right.
we advanced it, so.
Yeah, and I believe there was some transit advances
Yeah,
that were on
okay.
board business today as well.
Okay.
I would think that we had an old system that was a fixed route system. We went to basically a dial-a-ride type system. And we've got to decide I think before we can go to the communities, and we need to do that, probably late in the first quarter here. I think we need to have a meeting with our own transportation people and you folks on the staff and the commissioners. And we need to figure out what is it going to look like, what we're offering the communities.
So just,
I'm not used to going to sell something when I don't know what it is I'm selling.
so transit is nearly complete with their transportation study. And that's the document that you're referring to. So,
Okay?
as soon as we get that study, which I anticipate should be soon, I'll have to check back with Pam. That's going to, I think, give us a map to follow on whether we're going to go what I called shared service rides or a fixed route or a combination of both. And what would be most efficient for us and how we could pull that off. And the plan, I think, is for multi-years. So it'll phase services in as we go along.
Very good. And I hope somewhere in the conversation, we'll take a global look. There's a lot of other agencies that provide transportation services.
You're gonna do that.
And rather than have 6 systems that all compete with each other, I think we should take a look at,
Yeah. We've started those discussions as well, Commissioner.
very good.
Thank you.
Now that I've got you to announce on the record you started, now I can require you to finish.
Karen's had several meetings with Andy Leventhal, the new dog warden, and he's taken what Tim has done over there over the years to have a pretty nice facility and to establish something that Lorain County really enjoys having as a dog warden and dog wardens, the 2 deputy wardens that work. And his customer, Andy Leventhal's, and he's got great customer service. He understands how to talk to the residents with his background that's out there and his skills. And one of the requests that he did put in, which makes a lot of sense, is that the 2 dog warden trucks plus his are not on the New World GIS system. And it's something that we kind of missed. And we're actually going to put them on that system as soon as possible so that when the sheriff's department actually dispatches, they know where that dog warden truck is at that point and kind of estimate how long it's going to take to get to where they're going to go. That'll be a real plus for us, plus the radios and things that he's going to hopefully get in place. Not hopefully, we will, that he'll be able to communicate not only with the sheriff's department, just like the police are doing it, but the sheriff's department is. And he's really looking at streamlining things over there, more so that just bringing it all together and with the idea of taking care of the residents and customer service for all of us, 317,000 people in Lorain County. That completes my report.
Thank you. Anyone else?
I didn't get the memo on the shirts today, guys. Sorry. I went blue. I didn't know it was supposed to be. I mean you two. I'm talking about one behind you and these guys.
I have nothing. Board correspondence?
No?
I move to waive the reading of the board correspondence.
I'll second.
Thank you. Discussion, Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Gallagher,
Aye.
Commissioner Dell.
All right.
I do want to make a note on number 6, though. We do have the Vermillion Ice Fair this weekend. The Visitors Bureau's been very active at promoting it, and I think it's in the paper today on the Chronicle where they did a big story on it. So I went last year, and it's a good event, so just thought I'd plug them. So.
New business? Nothing? Public comment?
Public comment, we have Chuck Brookie, who again assisted us by moving to the front.
Good morning, Commissioners. Chuck
Good
Brookie.
morning.
Good morning.
Business
Good morning.
Managers, Laborers Local 758. On Tuesday, I was here to ask you to hold off on approving a contractor for the Lake Avenue Sewer project. Under further review by the county, they don't meet all the requirements. They don't have a state accredited training program, which we all know the number one OSHA violation in the state of Ohio right now is trench box safety. So I'm here to ask you, what's the next move? How do we move forward on this? You know, the next 3 bidders have everything. And this said bidder only, well, the engineer's office is telling me that, oh, just because they don't have one, doesn't mean they're not the best. So why do we have these RBOs if, you know, the next contractor has all of them and one doesn't have all of them? I'm misunderstanding. So I'm just asking, what's the next move?
Well, we approved the contract pending the review by the engineer's office. We do not have that yet, so the contract has not been executed yet, but we didn't want to delay the project if everything turned out to be okay.
I understand, I'm just asking until today, and under further review, the awarded bidder does not have all of them. So I'd like you to review that and see how we move forward.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Chuck.
There being no further business, the meeting is adjourned.
Have to move to adjourn.
No, we don't need to.
Perfect.
We just.
Start?
I'll start.